see. Logan at G-A-O Logan, G-I-A-O Logan, for the Team for Life squad. He loves dirt biking too. The MMA Genius of 5. Just your typical MMA fan, writer, and genius. Head UFC writer at the Sports Matrix. Alright, good to know you, buddy. Eddie Law, at Eddie Law. Rachel, I already have, Steve, I already have. I'm coming to you right now, boy. Got you covered, guys. We got you covered. If you're part of Team MMA for Life, I want you to go and vote for them right now. Fan favorite podcast radio show. Go and vote for them now. That's at CSS Radio or at Rachel Blaze. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Dave Madden, part of the squad. We got you, man. I got you. I got you this year. He's always starts next to. Alright guys, we're going to go over these awards real quick, like I said. UFC awards. Alright. The UFC awards this year, Fight of the Year, Brother R, of course. McDonald, that was Fight of the Year. Okay, Submission of the Year was Ronda Rousey. Upset of the Year, of course, went to Holly Holm. Upset of the Year, of course, went to Holly Holm. Knockout of the Year, of course, I went to Conor McGregor. Prospect of the Year, our Prospect of the Year award. And actually went to Beth Correa and or Beth Correa, whichever you want to say it. Also, there was a couple others in the running that were strong candidates, but this was a fan vote. We had a fan vote on everything but our biggest disappointment. Disappointment of the year went to the Nevada State Athletic Commission. Nevada State Athletic Commission, the McDiaz deal, let's see what else. Well, there was, I'm waiting on Fight of the Year. His last female Fight of the Year actually went to Ronda Rousey, even with the upset from Holly, by Holly Holm. Fight Surf favorite fighter of the year went to Cowboy Donald Cerrone. Cowboy Donald Cerrone. That's not a fan. That wasn't fan voted. That was us. I picked that. myself. Actually, our team picks that, the editors and our sales staff and the girls, even the girls in the office. We're located in Augusta, Georgia. That's 3685 Old Petersburg Road, Augusta, Georgia. Suite 135, 45, 40. We all got the Swiss Oval suites there. That's fight, sword, boxing, and MMA. We also got a gym in Aiken, South Carolina. That's East Pine Log Road. We go using up there. Part of all you fight, sword guys go to up there. We also have Augusta boxing club I'm working with here. I'm trying to get with Leonte Whitfield and try to get some of my guys. Gruber's MMA right here in Augusta, Georgia. Working with him. Trying to get some, trying to get some guys get into, some boxers that I know that some of my boxers I'm trying to lean toward the MMA business world. I really am. Because they're hellacious strikers, and I got a couple of them that actually have good wrestling backgrounds, and I like to lean them that way. And I think they'd be hellacious MMA fighters. I mean, hellacious MMA fighters. Two of them, for instance, already have. One of them has a brown belt, and at the Gracie Barra Academy in North Augusta, South Carolina already. I believe that Gracie Barra is still open here. And now he's all strictly at Gruber's, and other than for striking, he works with us, but he's going to transfer over and become full-time. And all MMA fighters actually kicked off a live event we had in Ashland, Georgia back in December. Our last boxing card was November 15th. That's our guys. Well, other than, like Donnell Boone, the only man to ever beat Adonis Stevenson. Superman Stevenson. He put Sergey Kovalev on the mat. He's the only man to take him the distance other than Bernard Hopkins. The only man to put Andre Wood on the mat is Diesel himself, Donnell Boone. What a fight, sir, in boxing and MMA. Don't look at his box record, guys. It ain't the best in the world. 24, actually 23, 22, and 4 now. Wasn't great, but he's got some. Go to our Facebook page, check out a video on him, his last fight, man. But that knockout is brutal. I mean, it's brutal. Also, be sure to be on the lookout for his album coming out this year. iTunes, and also you can buy it. You can be on Google Play, be on Google iTunes, Google iTunes. And so these live shows are tricky every once in a while, ain't they? We're down to just the last couple of minutes. I think we've announced all the awards, but it's disappointment. Okay. Fan favorite. The most popular fighter, as voted on by the fans, by narrow margin, over the notorious MMA, the notorious one, Conor McGregor, and over Holly Holm, was at Misha Tate. And I had somebody tweet back, and we tweeted some of the awards out. We back said, no shit, Fight Surf, have you seen her? Wow. Well, I got one arms that pretty. What are you talking about? But I don't know, Miss Tate's beautiful woman, a great fighter. And I still just there. If I'm not mistaken, Rousey's the only one to beat her, but Holly Holm beat them both. And you know how I picked that fight? And the reason I predicted Holly Holm is the interviews I had seen with Ronda Rousey and about her, thinking she honestly could go in there and beat her at the stand-up game, and that blew my mind. I'm not gonna lie, that blew my mind. To honestly believe that she was gonna go in there and beat Holly Holm. This lady beat Christy Martin in boxing, okay? For those of y'all do not know female boxing or women's boxing that well, Christy Martin was a hell of a fighter. Was a hell of a fighter. Holly Holm was a hell of a boxer. She was a hell of a kickboxer. Now, if she gets, I've been watching her do some of the rolling, man, and it's been off the charts. Off the charts. She's getting stronger and stronger and stronger, but I can understand Dana not wanting her to take the risk of Misha beating her. before Rousey gets the rematch. And, like I said, UFC's 2016 ought to be amazing, man. Can you imagine if Conor goes in there and beats Dos Santos? And if he's a 2-division champion? I mean, you've got guys that's won best in 2 divisions, BJ Penn, and so on. But could you imagine simultaneously be a 2-division champion if McGregor could do that? Wow. I mean, he said he was coming in not to just take part, but to take over. That might have been an understatement, guys. That may have been an understatement because he is taking over the sport. And I laughed. I seen a tweet earlier tonight. Sometimes I get too caught up, like Poirier and Duffy fight, man. I get too caught up in the fight that I don't even tweet. I just put the damn thing. As I'm tweeting from my phone usually, I got the notepad, and I have iPhone 6, both of them, working both of them from. And somebody tweeted Poirier had GSP'd that fight. And the guy goes, so the GSP is synonym for win, huh? Acronym for win. And I busted out laughing. GSP is one of the greatest damn fighters of all time. Plain and simple. He's one of the top fighters ever. You had Matt Serra got him that freaky loss, and he beat Condit. In 2012, he beat Condit. Some guy we just watched him, in Octagon. He still got it, and Dana White with his stubbornness saying that he can't come back kind of blows my mind. Man, if Ronda loses to home again, you better holler for GSP to get your ass back in that octagon quick as you can. Anderson Silva's coming back. We did a fan vote for most disappointment, and he actually got it. And I just couldn't do it. One of the all-time greats, guys. And people have to, HGH is what he got tested for, and I'm going to have the professor on here for an episode on this within the next week or so, probably in the next week sometime. But we're going to talk about this and the actual benefits of it and what it does and so on and so forth. This guy's a medical specialist. Like I said, I'm the fighter, so I bounce out that way. I know the fight game. This guy's a big enthusiast of the fight game and historically knows a lot about it. But as far as actually being in the ring or being in the octagon, no, he hasn't. He's never done that. I actually even have a couple of MMA fights, amateur style, amateur fights. Won both of them pretty easily, but it was striking. And we got to say Fight Serve's Ray Mercer knocked out a UFC heavyweight champion, Tim Silva. Ray Mercer, he was part of the Fight Serve team. No longer, of course, but at one time, shout out to Ray Mercer. At that time, he was. He was working with him. And a couple people I've kept here and there, we shut down. We still did some of the sales, and we just fired back up this year, in the last 64 days. And January the 4th, we took over, so Monday, we took over some big contracts, guys. And I'm not going to mention, but in the boxing world and some in the MMA world, that are monster contracts. And you'll see when the time comes, and we will announce them on the Sirius show. Like I said, make sure you tune in for that. That's Fight Sub Boxing and MMA coming to you live on Sirius XM Radio. That starts January the 15th. You can also catch our podcast down there anywhere you want to catch them. I started posting them on Twitter a few episodes ago, and they're getting 1,200 something listens off of Twitter, something like that. And so that ain't bad. And fighter of the year, guys, was Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor, voted on by the fans. He won fight of the year, and he won in a landslide with 88.6% of the vote. 88.6% of the vote. We appreciate everybody calling in tonight. We appreciate everybody's input.